The 6 to 7 Figure Show, episode 34. Let's hit it.
Broadcasting from the Valley of the Sun outside Phoenix, Arizona. This is the 6 to 7 Figure Show. Tired of working so hard and having no time? Take your six-figure practice and turn it to a thriving seven-figure enterprise. And now, your host, author, speaker, mentor, and strategist, Frank Bria.
Welcome, everyone, to the 6 to 7 Figure Show. I am your host, Frank Bria, and today I am absolutely delighted to be joined by Ciprian Soleriu. I hope I got the pronunciation right.
Perfectly.
It's my leftover Romanian. Anyway, Ciprian's a good friend of mine who helps businesses grow their sales through epic list growth campaigns that involve messenger bots, Facebook ads, and smart automations. Ciprian, thanks so much for being with us.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for inviting me, Frank. It's always a pleasure to chat to you. And hopefully the people that are going to see and listen to us will get something valuable out of this conversation. I hope so. I'll do my best.
That's my hope as well. So automation is kind of like your that's your real focus these days. List and when you talk about epic list building growth, what are the latest kind of automation tools that you're using? What are some of the newest things people are doing in automation right now?
Yes, it's a great question. So what I'm focused right now is getting people leads through Facebook ads that send these leads into Messenger bot, into the Messenger chatbot, and then to a sales page. Now, for example, I need to give you an example. Right now, we're working with an author, a book author, right? He's a doctor, and his list was, when we started, was around 400 and something people in his Infusionsoft. We moved to ActiveCampaign because it was cheaper and better for what we wanted to do. And within a matter of 2 weeks, we grew his list from 400 to over 2,500 people using Facebook ads and using a quiz, for example. So we ran ads that took people from Facebook to a Messenger quiz, a bot that asked some questions and gave people a score based on their answer. And then based on their score, gave them the opportunity to download an ebook, a free report, and give us the email, or nothing, just you're not our type of customer. Yeah. We know based on your answer we won't make money out of you. Yeah. So we just keep you in the Messenger bot list, and maybe in the future something will come up. The beauty of using Messenger bot, and I know everybody should be using it in our opinion, is the open rates and the click-through rates. Man, it's unbelievable. So I'm doing campaigns for myself and for other people where I see email open rates of 16, 20%, and that's awesome. Yeah. Right? 16, 20, 25. If you see over 25%, I think these days is amazing to see open rates. On Messenger, you usually see open rates around 85+%.
Yeah.
You're getting to the people, you're getting in front of them, you get your message in front. This is amazing. And this is why I love doing this, because you see the reaction of your target market immediately.
Yeah, there have been, we had an interview just a little bit ago where we were talking very specifically about email deliverability and how it's down and how we're having to do other things in order to get in front of customers. And it's not even a matter of being, bugging people. It's even getting in front of the people who actually want to get your message. Email is having difficulty. I just got an email this morning from a client who we're basically sending an invoice to, and the email went into the promotions tab in Gmail, and it's like, no one would have even found it if I hadn't messaged him on Messenger, Facebook.
Exactly.
Messenger. By the way, it's here. You wouldn't have known otherwise. Yeah, it's very frustrating.
Yes, and also live chat on your sales page, for example. Right now, we have our own course on the Romanian market, so it's in Romanian, in my language, and we are selling a Facebook ads course based on the tools and methods that we use for our service clients, right?
Yeah.
And one of the people that purchased today said that the only reason he purchased was because we had on the order page a messenger chatbot, and we followed up and we made sure that all his questions were answered. And this is how we made him purchase. And also he wants to apply the same things to his own products and his own funnels because it works.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And people are, right now at least, people are opening their messenger, Facebook Messenger messages, if anything, just to get rid of the notification icon, but at least they're opening it, right? And
It's true. Yeah. And right now it's not so crowded. It is, but it's really easy to, so for example, if you're a subscriber of a page, it's so easy to just click unsubscribe or just type stop and it stops.
Yeah, right.
I think it's even easier than to unsubscribe with a click because, for example, on emails, people usually put some spaces after the signature, a dot, and then 10 more spaces, and nobody scrolls down to find the unsubscribe button and stuff like that. These are tricks, right? But on Messenger, you just click stop, you're out. So the relationship with your subscriber can be really, really good, and he can feel in control probably much better than with emails, I think.
Yeah. No, I think that makes sense. I was just thinking as you were describing the unsubscribe problem, occasionally I'll get an email where the email is so long that even Gmail in my phone app will say, message truncated, and you have to like go online. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Exactly.
What kind of clients are you working with typically right now? What businesses are the kinds who would benefit from the work that you're doing?
We have two types of clients. We have people that are involved in internet marketing. So by this, I mean consultants, coaches, authors, and people that sell online courses.
Yeah.
And also we have local businesses like opticians, gyms, all kinds of businesses that have local premises where they want to get people into in order to sell them and to convince them that it's worth making business with them.
Okay. And is there a particular, like, if people are just starting out, would it make sense for them to get started in this immediately, or do they need to build up a little bit of momentum in their own client base first?
Before doing
any automation work, the kind of automation work you're doing?
I think if you want to grow, you should automate as much as possible or delegate things that cannot be automated. I just had a chat with a friend of mine and I told him, dude, if we want to build a corporation, we need to start thinking like a corporation, right? A corporation has processes.
Yeah.
It's things that are automated or people that take care of things. So you, as the owner of the business, don't have to think about that and do only the things that you're good at and you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
For example, in my case, I enjoy I enjoy closing the sale, for example. I enjoy creating videos, talking to people, explaining what we do. So I'm good at this. Yeah. I hate doing support work, and all these things that somebody can be trained and can do it, or I can create an automation that takes care of it.
Yeah.
Following up to people, tagging them, and making sure everything is answered, and so on and so forth.
Right.
So I think even from the beginning, if somebody's starting out, they should think of ways. Okay, I'm doing this right now. How can I automate or delegate this next month, for example?
Yeah, that's great. So I always describe, when you automate a process that works. So you have to
exactly.
get a process working first before you can automate it. A lot of people, I do think, try to automate things they don't even know work yet, and it may be a bit early for that. But I think once you know a process works, especially sales, right? If you're talking to people, I love the concept of live chatting on a sales page. So that's such a natural place for people to lose leads, where people come to the sales page, they read it, it's interesting, but you know how it is. Like, it takes a lot to press the buy button, and to have some kind of an automation there that helps, reignite that conversation, I think is really useful.
Something else that I also saw with automations that work very well, it's exactly like you said. When you have something that works, and it worked fine when you did it live, when you did it yourself, you should think of ways to automate it and to scale on your effort. So I'll give you an example. Online summits, virtual summits, right? You did virtual summits, I did my own virtual summits. Right now, we're also helping people evergreen their virtual summits. Yeah. Some people might say this is impossible. Well, it's not, because we just finished 2 virtual summits this week. We made them evergreen. You work for a couple of months, maybe more, to create the virtual summits. You speak with all these people, you record all the videos, you edit all the videos, you do all those things, websites, blah, blah, blah. And then you have a window of opportunity of a couple of weeks, maybe a month, where you pre-launch it, and then you launch it, and then it's live, and then it's over. If some of your best affiliates cannot promote exactly when you want them to promote, it's lost.
Right.
But if you have it as an evergreen process, as an automation that works by itself, whenever a lead comes in the top of the funnel, hey, sign up for the free summit that starts tomorrow, right? It can start tomorrow for them.
Right.
Then your best affiliates can also promote it, because they have a window of opportunity. And you tell them, hey guys, look, I have this summit. We have these opt-in rates, these conversion rates for sales. So I think that if you can send it and you get 10,000 people to, or like, let's say 5,000 people to visit the registration page, you could make this much money. Why not? Let's do it if you have a free window. And they can do it whenever they want to do it. Or you can run ads to it, something that's also working right now. A customer we created an Evergreen Summit for, he's running ads. He said, I don't have affiliates because my market is such that we don't really have affiliates. People don't have lists. So I'm running Facebook ads. Okay. And I pay he said he paid, he got his first sale in the first day. So first day of starting ads, first sale. And he sent me an email and he said, Ciprian, we have the first sale, blah, blah, blah. I think I can find it. And I loved it because it's a proof that something that worked once will work again. He said, first sale on the Evergreen Summit and Facebook ad campaign started this morning. $9.95 in Facebook ads to generate that $67 one-time offer sale. From 3 leads on the email. So it just, boom, immediately, because it's automated. And now he can play with the ads, he can play with the offers. Right. He has a 67 one-time offer. Maybe he makes it a 47 to see what happens. Maybe he makes it 57. Maybe instead of 1 hour, he makes it 24 hours. He can play with things that he couldn't, and he can scale on it. Yeah. So, and if every month brings $1,000, $2,000 in profit, why not? Right? Yeah,
from automated processes that you're not doing anything for. That's
fun. Work 1 hour a month, 1 hour a week.
Yeah, especially with virtual summits, that is an area where I feel like there's a lot of work that's just throwaway at the end.
Exactly.
You don't make it evergreen. I mean, that's a lot of work to put a summit together. I've done 2 myself, and they are a lot of work.
So. Me too. It's hard. It's nice because you meet new people. This is how we met, actually.
Yes,
you invited me to a virtual summit 2 years ago, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, you meet new people. This is great. But then once you meet them,
well, and just the value it provides in terms of list building. I mean, you state the example of the what, $9 in Facebook ads and a $67 purchase, but done correctly with an appropriate funnel on the back end, and the lifetime value of that customer could be far over $67. I mean, I know people who would break even to create the lead because they can do something with that,
Exactly, because after the summit is over, people that haven't purchased and people that have purchased can be sent into another automation that is an automated launch for a product, or maybe asked questions and then based on the questions qualified for some high ticket program like you talk about a lot, and so on and so forth. But building your list is much easier if you have many different types of automated lead magnets, not only PDFs, not only videos, something that's more valuable.
Right. That's for sure. So I want to pivot for a second into what it's like to work with you specifically. So When a new customer comes to you and starts to set their goals around list building or lead generation and growth, what kind of a process do you take them through? What do those steps look like?
First, we start with the target because I want to know that what we're doing is helping our customer before we talk about anything else. So we say, okay, how much do you want to achieve? What should we achieve? What should they work for? Okay?
Yeah.
Then we set up a project manager in our project manager space in our project management tool. It's called ClickUp, by the way. I think it's really nice. Similar to Asana, Trello, and all these things, but it's nicer in my opinion. And I'm not an affiliate. And then we have weekly meetings where we talk about the results. We talk about what went well last week, what can be improved, about what we need to do next week. So we always are very transparent and want to fine tune our actions based on what the customer needs and what the results we bring. Yeah. So for example, for one of the customers who are running ads right now, we started with a quiz about food addiction, right? Who would have thought of that? So we said, okay, we have several types of things that we can touch. Let's start with food addiction as the first quiz. We created the food addiction quiz. We got the green light from him. He said, okay, it makes sense what you did there because we did our own research. And then we integrated it with ManyChat, with the chatbot. We started running ads. We started testing the ads, and we got a new lead for around $0.15 or something like that. And we focused only on the most expensive markets, which is the US, Canada, Australia, UK, Ireland, these countries. Yeah. So quality leads. People were engaged, people ask questions, people talk, so that's really great. And so we start with the target. We have weekly calls to see if we're on the same line, and then we scale based on what we learn from the ads, from the processes. We test a lot of approaches, different automations, and once something works, we just let it work and try something new until because it's a shame to find something that works and not use it anymore. You should just keep on pushing it, keep on scaling on it.
Yeah. So basically, there are a number of different automation paths that a business could go down, and you're looking for the one that's going to fit specifically their business model and their lead generation needs and the type of business they have.
Definitely. So the example I gave before with the quiz was for an author. Okay. Now, what we do, for example, for a local business, for an optician, let's say, we can create a special giveaway where people sign up to the giveaway. So let's say the giveaway is a pair of Ray-Bans, right? Sunglasses, because it's summer and it should be a valuable gift for people to get, right? So we say sign up here, and we also show the ad only on a specific area. So if you're in New York, only to New Yorkers. Right. It doesn't make sense to show it everywhere because you want people eventually to come to the store. So we say, hey, sign up here, give us a message to get into the giveaway. Okay, people click the ad, go into Messenger, and there we ask for their email in order to announce them of the results of the giveaway later. Sometimes we don't, but it's up to the customer. Because we already have Messenger, which has a higher open rate. So anyway, and then after the period for the contest, the giveaway ends, we do this. One person wins. We make a draw using random.org, for example. We make a draw. We record it so people see it's transparent, and we have from 1 to 10,000 all the names of the people that signed up, and we take a number, a random number 4,405. 4405 wins. The name is Frank, for example. Okay, everybody else that didn't win get a consolation prize. For example, a free optician checkup or a discount or something like that. But the beauty is they need to confirm that they want it by a certain time. So it's not like, hey, you have this, but whenever. So by doing this, by creating this urgency, and also we can create a scarcity. We can say, hey, you didn't win, Frank won, lucky Frank, you didn't win, but we have 100 free consultations worth, I don't know, $100 each. You can get them. All you need to do is be one of the first 100 people that send us a message right now and book or schedule a meeting in our store. Now, what we saw by doing this was, for example, from 500 leads, one of our customers got 129 people in the store.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So 500, 499 lost, but got this consolation prize. One won the big prize. Yay. 499 were offered, hey, come to the store and win this. 129 came to the store, 35 or something like that actually purchase something extra in the store, because that's the beauty. Once they come to the store, it's your job, it's your salesperson's job to sell.
To do so, yeah, convert, right.
To convert. You cannot convert online. This is, and by doing this, so Facebook ads, Messenger giveaway, one wins, all the others get a free something special by a certain time, and it's a limited number. And then you get them inside your store. He got sales that were 30 times bigger than the ad spend that he did. Right?
Wow,
and
that's amazing.
This was in a small city. Yes, because you need to get people inside your store. That's the idea with a local business.
Sure.
You cannot sell online. You cannot sell glasses online. You might, but it's what's the percentage that you can sell, right? And people compare you on price. But when you have the customer in front of your salespeople or yourself, and then you ask questions and you smile and you, hey, so these glasses look great on you. May I show you these ones? What do you have already? Yeah, okay, we can change the lens. We can do this, we can do that, blah, 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 blah. Brilliant. You start selling, you will see sales.
Yeah.
Because these are people that are interested in purchasing something. If they want a free checkup, for example, they will purchase something for their eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're describing the power of the targeting and the messaging that's matching the targeting. That's great.
Exactly.
Ciprian, we're pretty much out of time, but I want to ask you one last question. I know we can get to. Plus, there's a lot of discussion about lead generation and list building. We can go on for a while. For those people right now who are looking at list building as the thing that they need to do you have any one big piece of advice that would get them started in the right direction?
What would the right direction be?
To continue to grow the list as quickly as possible.
Try using quizzes. I've seen quizzes, especially Facebook ads towards a quiz, get a lot of interest and a lot of engagement from people. I did a quiz once, and the quiz was called, "What type of a salesperson are you?" I had 5 questions, and there were some people could answer this. I think I had 3 options on, so it doesn't have to be complicated, honestly.
Sure.
Just what type of salesperson are you? In less than 7 days, I got over 1,500 people that signed up to take this quiz.
Right.
Like this, and it cost me, I think, around $100 or $120 or something. Like that. It's crazy. So especially, because people on Facebook, they don't want to think too much. They don't want to learn on Facebook. They want to do interesting stuff. And the quiz that talks about you, right, is interesting.
Yeah.
So I think, so my advice would be try using quizzes, honestly. They are easy to do. You don't have to invent, because you just can Google and find a million questions, and you can just take what you think makes sense and adapt them to your specific audience. So you're not stealing anything. You're just like, you're creating something new.
Right.
People are engaged by quizzes. So definitely try using quizzes. I think they have a great chance of growing lists really, really fast, much faster than lead magnets, videos, and all other stuff.
That's fascinating. That I've seen quizzes be incredibly powerful before, so I think that's really good advice. That's awesome. Ciprian, again, apologies that we're out of time. I know you're busy, and we want to make sure that we don't take you away from your great client work that you're doing as well. But appreciate the time you spent with us. For those people who want to connect with you, what's the best way for them to go about doing that?
I think the easiest would be just send me a message on Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
Right? Since we talked about Facebook Messenger here and there, just find me on I think you'll put the link, right, to my...
Yeah, we will. Absolutely.
Yes. So just send me a message. I reply to all messages that I get, even from unknown people. And then once I know them, I'll do my best to help them. So if you want to get in touch with me, send me a message on Messenger. Tell me you saw me at Frank Bria's video podcast, and then I'll do my best to help you.
Great. That link's below the video, or it's on the show notes page. If you're listening to this audio kind of offline, come on back. But otherwise, if you look him up on Facebook, you'll find him.
Oh, definitely. It's only one of me. So one is my page with my name, and one is my my personal profile.
Right there
you won't see unless I got copied by somebody. I don't think so. I haven't cloned myself lately. So yeah, it's just me.
That sounds like a great way to get in contact. Thank you very much, Ciprian. Really appreciate your time and your insights today.
My pleasure, and good luck with the podcast and with everything that you do.
Thank you.
And good luck to everybody that's listening to us.
Thank you very much. And thank you for listening today. Really appreciate the time that you've spent with us on the 6 to 7 Figure Show. I've been your host, Frank Bria. We know that you got a lot of things to do. If you're spending time with us, we are honored that that's the investment you've chosen to make, and we will catch you up next time. Take care. Bye-bye.